Hey guys! I'm back with another video and today I'm making Shisa, the familiar spirit of Star Guardian Soraka from League of Legends. Without further ado, let's begin! Start with a ball or a diamond-shaped clay and use your fingers to roll the tips into small logs. Fold it in half and just like that, we've got Shisa's body. Just gently pull and pinch if you need to make adjustments. I'm using my plastic knife to show the separation of his legs and body. Since I'm turning him into a keychain, I'm inserting a headpin from his crotch towards his neck. I prefer using headpins more than eye pins because I found that using the former gives more security to my chibis and charms. I'm then using an acrylic block to manipulate this ball of yellow clay into the shape of his chest and belly. Now I'm rolling a piece of yellow clay into an oval shape for his head. Then, using my small plastic knife, I'm making indents for his mouth. Out of all the spirit familiars, Shisa really caught my eye because of his grumpy appearance, which I really thought was cute. Despite his grumpy nature, he is very protective of his Star Guardian Soraka. Now for his nose, I'm just using a small ball tool and a very small piece of brown clay. I'm also using a needle tool to better shape it. For his arms, we just need 2 logs of clay that we're going to fold together in front of his chest to match his cranky facial expression. Oh, and don't forget to glue the parts. I'm going to continue making his face now since it has already cured and is ready to be painted on, but I wanted to use at least 1 layer of clay first before using paint. After using a pencil to outline his eyes, I can now use a small circle cutter on a thin sheet of clay. Then I'm splitting the circle into 2 and I'm going to stick it onto his face. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to attach the back of Shisa's head using the score and slip technique. It's actually a well-known technique in clay pottery and ceramics, and I use it a lot when sticking 2 pieces together because it helps them become more secure to each other. Now to score and slip, just make grooves on both pieces and apply glue before connecting them. Trust me, you'll really find that using this technique, even for cold porcelain, really helps the pieces be firmly united. Now I'm gonna go back to his eyes. I'm using very thin logs of clay for his upper lash line. Then I'm going to finish the rest of the details using acrylic paint. Moving on to his hair, just make various sizes of teardrop-shaped pieces of clay and flatten it before attaching to his head. Having a reference image beside you while working on any figure is extremely helpful, so I highly recommend preparing one beforehand. Now don't forget to blend the back of his head. As always, just smoothen the rough or messy parts with water so it will look seamless. It's time for the trickiest part, his tail. You could simply use clay, but I want this keychain to be sturdy, so I'm going to use another headpin as armature for his tail. Make sure to twist the other end of the head pin because we also need to attach his tail tuft. Here I'm just securing the end of the head pin that's on his bum so that it won't easily come off. I'm gonna wait for that to dry first so the pin doesn't move when we cover it with clay. In the meantime, I'm going to make his wings using flat circles of clay and shape it accordingly. Afterwards, I'm gonna attach it to his back. Next, let's cover his tail armature with brown clay. Then I'm just using my precision knife and scissors to remove the excess. Okay, we're almost done, guys. I'm going to make his tail tuft by rolling just one side of the clay like this. Then I'm gently reshaping the other end using my fingers. Finally, I'm gonna trim off some parts to mimic his tail from the reference photo. I'm now gonna go ahead and stick it to the head pin. Oops, I almost forgot. I'm gonna use some pink clay to fill in his ears. And lastly, my favorite part, I'm gonna put the finishing touches on Shisa by shading his hair and face with soft pastels. And that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, please do me a favor and smash those like and subscribe buttons for more videos like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!